Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Bianca and today was day 2 of week 2 for the Associate Driver Program with Walmart. Today we spent time doing straight line backing and pre-trip. And let me tell you, I thought that the most nerve-wracking would be backing. Now we haven't gone on to offset backing yet. Now I'm freaking out about that, but the pre-trip was very difficult for me. I have a hard time remembering numbers and certain things. I don't like reading off of paper or reading in front of people. I mean, I could do it well, but I'm always tripping over my words and forgetting things. They gave us a pre-trip paper. Mine is folded so I can remember where I am. It's a little bit different than the pre-trip by Pottsville crew. They gave us a pre-trip, but it is not as detailed as this. The one that they gave us was from a previous cohort that they had. What I want to talk about with backing, since the backing is something that I can understand more than the pre-trip, just to get that out of the way. One of the things that you have to remember, and which I think is supposed to be number 1, is adjusting your mirrors. For a tractor and trailer, when you have the trailer hooked up, it's easier if you have the trailer hooked up than if you just have the bobtail tractor. And you know where your mirrors are supposed to go. On the driver's side, if you look out your mirror, there's going to be a trailer number alongside of the trailer. What you do is you take your mirrors, and in your driver's side mirror, you just want to see like about I would say it's an inch. I'm not really good with widths, but you want to see your trailer number, and it's going to be like this. So it's going to be like that little sliver. You're going to see the whole trailer number, and then on the other side it's going to be the same. So it's you never want to see the body of your trailer in your mirrors. Because if you see the body of your trailer in your mirrors, one, you're either turning or you're jackknifing. So you want to be able to look straight down the sides of the trailer. You know what? There might be a picture. If there's a picture that I can find online, I will pop it in this video so you guys can see what I'm talking about, and hopefully that helps. Or doing straight line backing. So for straight line backing, what you're gonna do is you're gonna push the trailer brakes and the tractor brakes in. You're gonna turn the truck to drive. Driving a tractor, to me, is way more sensitive than a car. And you'll know you're properly positioned is if your heel is resting just at the floor. Because the tractor's brake pedals, like my hand is the floor, and the paper is the pedal, it's angled just like that. And so if you keep your foot rested on the floor, it's a little bit easier to go forward when you press on the gas. There is going to be sometimes that initial launch, and if you press on the gas too hard, it'll throw you off in your mind. Or if you're short like me and you press the accelerator, if your foot is coming off of the gas pedal because you're bouncing around in your chair, because the chair is supplied with air, then you're sitting too high. Pressing on the gas a little bit when your foot is like this is easy, and it just takes that little tap. I'm not sure if that really makes sense. It's easier to go forward. Backing is a totally different thing. I'm gonna go back to mirrors for just a quick second. I call them the bonnet mirrors, because I forget what they call them. So I call them bonnet mirrors. They're the mirrors that are on the front of your hood. For those mirrors, they always stay the same. When you're backing the truck, you always think that you have to look in your regular mirrors. And you do check those mirrors, but you also can check your bonnet mirrors, because your bonnet mirrors will show where the front of your truck is, and you can see the cones. You can see the cones in a different perspective, so you know how much space you have on either side. And then speaking of cones in space, on the driver's side, which is going to be your left side, when you're inside the truck, it is, if you want to know how far your passenger side of the truck is, which is going to be called your blind side, the way to know how much room your trailer has on your blind side is you look at how much space you have on your driver's side, where you can see. If you have more space on your driver's side, then that means you're really close to the cones, because we can't hit the cones when we're doing this. I mean, you will hit the cones. I nudged a cone. That's just, you have to hit cones to learn, is what one of the other A to Ds told me, and I agree, and he did really well. Everybody did very well today. You always want to make sure that you have, I wouldn't say the least amount of room on your driver's side. And I say that because when you have that little bit of space on your driver's side, you know that you're not going to hit a cone on the blind side, on the right side. For backing up, it's kind of interesting. I forget how my instructor told us, but because the tractors, they're connected in the middle, I'll use my left hand for the truck and then my right hand for the tractor, because they're connected in the middle. Your truck can swivel like this, and your trailer will, there's like a delay for your trailer, so your trailer won't move that much. But because there's that middle connection, when you're backing up, your trailer is just, gonna move wherever it wants to move. And when I was in Pottsville, the thing that they said to envision was to envision a snake in the sand. So he says what you're doing when you're backing, you're constantly going like this. And you're always making the slightest bit of corrections when you're turning your steering wheel. It was easy. I'm not gonna say, I don't mean to say it's easy as in it's a piece of cake and you won't hit any cones. It is easy because if you take your time and you don't rush, you'll eventually get it. So for the pre-trip, I'm going to write some things down, because reading stuff off of paper and then it doesn't have like extra gaps, I completely forget. And I left my other book in my car, but thankfully I always have another notebook somewhere. So I have highlighters that I'm going to use, and one is going to be for the PSI numbers, and then one is going to be, I don't know if I want it to be the thing that I'm looking at, or if I'm going to have it be for the things that has to be secure, not cracked, bent, or broken. I have to write it down for myself to remember it. And also because if I'm reading this, I'm gonna get so confused. I tried to underline stuff, I could highlight stuff, but my brain is gonna get so caught up and irritated with these numbers that I'm just going to write it out how I have to say it. The other thing that I need to do is study the engine parts. I mean, I know the coolant reservoirs, the power steering reservoirs. I know castle nut and what do they call it, cotter pins. I might take it next level. I might be overdoing it, but I'm always second guessing myself. So this is why I'm doing this for me. I'm a perfectionist, and I know that can sound bad, but I'm willing to make the mistakes and to keep trying over and over and over again until I get it. But I like to be perfect. And I'm not going to get down on myself because I'm not perfect or doing things perfectly. The reason why I'm in this class is to learn. But again, I'm shy. I'm a shy person. So I like to stay in my bubble. I don't like to be the center of attention, and I like just getting things done and over with, because then when I complete it, I'm not really worrying about it. I'm going to run the engine to build air pressure until cutoff at between 120 to 140 psi. The governor cut off at 130 psi. I'm going to turn off the truck, turn the key to the on position, release the brakes, both the red and yellow knobs, and allow air pressure to settle. I'm applying pressure to the foot service brake. After initial loss of pressure and needle settles, I should lose no more than 4 psi in 60 seconds. Please set a timer for me. The warning light and buzzer should come on before the air pressure in the tank reaches 55 psi. I'm going to check the warning light buzzer by fanning down the foot service brake. The warning light and buzzer came on, indicating that I am losing air. The air pressure reading came on at 60 psi. Both the trailer and tractor brake knobs should pop out, indicating that the spring brakes will set between 20 and 45 psi. I am going to continue fanning my brakes. Both the trailer and tractor knobs popped out, indicating the emergency spring brakes are set. That is the end of the air brakes test. I have a 5-pound ABC fire extinguisher that is fully charged and secured inside the cab. I have 3 red reflective triangles. They are not cracked, bent, broken, and are secured inside the cab. I have 1 fuse for every major fuse in the truck, unless the truck is equipped with circuit breakers. My windshield is secure, not cracked or broken. No more than 1 inch crack is permitted. It is clean and free of illegal stickers. My washer fluid is working properly. Fluid covers the windshield. Wiper blades make contact with windshield and clears the fluid properly. My wiper arms and blades are secure, not cracked, bent, or broken, and work properly, and are free of debris. My mirrors are secure, not cracked, bent, or broken, and are cleaned and properly adjusted for me. My city and air horn work properly. My ABS and DEF lights lit up. My left and right turn signal work. My 4-way, hazard, and high beams work. All indicator lights are working. My heater, defrost, and blower are working properly. I'm going to build my air pressure to 85 psi. At an engine idle, the air should build to 100 psi in 45 seconds. The governor cut in is between 90 and 100 psi. The governor cut out is between 120 and 140 psi. I'm going to get out of my truck and remove the wheel chocks. I am testing the tractor parking brake by pushing in the red knob. And I'm going to tug. This is a safety function of the vehicle. I am testing the tractor parking brake by pushing in the red knob. This is a safety function of the vehicle. I am testing the trailer parking brake by pushing in the yellow knob. With the truck in low gear, I'm going to drive 3 to 5 miles per hour with my hands loosely holding the steering wheel. If it pulls to one side or the other, this will indicate a possible brake adjustment, tire, or suspension problem, and it will need to be serviced. So that's how far I've gotten with writing. It is almost 10 o'clock at night, and I think I need to give my brain a rest for tomorrow, and hopefully this will help me with my pre-trip. I have my highlighted pages and stuff indicating what I'm checking, what the PSIs are, and the miles per hour, like those kind of things. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope it helps you out. Yeah, like, subscribe if you would like, and if you hit the notification bell, you'll be notified when I upload my next associate driver video. And my email is in the description down below. If you comment on YouTube, I'll probably answer faster because I get a lot of emails from other people who are interested in this program, and I try to star and favorite each one so I can get back to you. If you have any questions, feel free to ask, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.